Day 75, Change and Let It Stick. How's it, guys? My name is Pieter Potgieter and you're watching my channel, Change Mastery. So here's some food for thought, something I haven't ever tried before. And that would be doing interval training in a form of business. So there's three things we always try to do. Well, actually two main things we always try to do in business as an entrepreneur. Number one is we try to sell more. Number two is we try to cut cost. Why? Because we're chasing profits. We want to get our business as profitable as possible and to start making money. Anyone that tells you that they started a business to do whatever and money is not our object, they're talking cuck. It's sorry guys, it's the same reason that you applied for the job where you're working right now. If they decide today they're paying you zero, how long are you still going to be at that job? It's exactly the same reason why an entrepreneur started a business. He started that business to make money, to chase profit. If he doesn't make profit, don't make money, he'll quit, he'll stop. So the two things we're chasing is sales and saving costs to make sure we increase our profits. Another thing that we always hear people talk about, or that I've always been focusing on, is increasing productivity. Making sure that productivity runs smoothly and as efficiently and as quickly as humanly possible. And if we can automate it in different types of parts, getting human hands off it, eliminating human error, that's definitely the way we're going to go. But I'm going down the rabbit hole here. This is not the discussion that I want to have. The discussion we're going to have today is implementing something that I've never implemented in business before: intervals. So first thing we need to do is we need to realize and understand the concept of what am I talking about? What is an interval? What is interval training? How do we go through these intervals? So the easiest way for me to explain it is if you watch my other channel where I'm doing the Change Cycle Challenge, where I do interval training, you'll see interval training is basically broken up into blocks in a certain time. So for instance, for today, what I did is I did a 4-1 split on my intervals and I did 40 minutes. So 1 minute I went on a very relaxed pace. And then for 4 minutes, I went up to 80% of my capacity, where I'm feeling just starting to breathe heavy and really working hard, and then scale it down. And then pick it up again, scale it down, pick it up again. And it was a 4-1 split. And that was my intervals that I was going through. So that's a basic concept of interval. Exploring the possibility of letting interval type of training work with interval type of sales would be really fascinating to do and really interesting. Would interval sales actually motivate and get your sales force, or if it's you doing the sales, more eager and fitter and better and faster in closing more sales and becoming more efficient with sales? I'm really interested in going down this path. I've never done this before. I haven't experimented with it on myself, nor with any sales team that I've managed before. So I'm quite intrigued and quite interested in what the outcome would be. I can only think that it will be favorable, because you've got this hard push in sales, and then you relax and push and relax and push and relax and push. And the fitter you get into this, the quicker you're going to be able to go and build upon this. So always start small and add those marginal gains, and using exactly the same concepts. So the exercise in improving your sales, I'll definitely do it also based around time. I won't do it based around quantity, because your quantities, we never know the way we do our sales. Sometimes the sales process is 2 minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's 20 minutes. I'll really push around time, and I'll say, cool, this is what we need to do. I'm going to give myself 2 minutes off 10 minutes push. 2 minutes off, 10 minutes push. I reckon a good start, basic, yeah, I think a 10-2 is a very good start, a 10-2. So we'll focus on interval sales for an hour long, and you do a 10-2, 10-2, 10-2, 10-2. And once you're through your hour, you take a break. And then if you're an entrepreneur and you've got something else to focus on, like for instance, cutting costs, having meetings with your team about production, walking down and having a look at your production line, run it on the same concept and see how creative you can get into implementing intervals into your business. I think this will also create a great level of commitment and actually get you committed to, now I need to put foot to the pedal. The time is now, and put down a timer. Get yourself a cheap ass timer or use your phone, put it on, and once that timer goes and it says beep 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 beep, beep, it's time to pick up your phone, time to do whatever the hell you have to. But now you need to get into someone's face. If you're doing the interval sales, you need to get into your customer's face and start selling. 10 minutes, rock hard. This is what you're going to do. If it happens to take 15 minutes to close a deal, take that 15 minutes to close a deal. It's not set in stone, but you need to take that 15, or you need to take that 10, and you need to take your 2-minute break. And that's all, guys. That's all I wanted to share today. Be great, stay awesome, and remember, change